Hi guys, welcome to another Flashback Friday with your NLP life coach here, Lebohang Dladla. Well. We are living in interesting times, guys. Interesting. COVID. Don't worry, I'm not gonna talk about COVID. I know you've probably heard enough of COVID, but I want to talk to you guys about how to change our limiting beliefs. Because with COVID happening, I just realized that there's also some sense of good. Don't get me wrong. Hear me out. There's also a sense of good in what it's exposing to us. Not taking away the fact that the economy went down, not taking away the fact that people are dying, not taking away the fact that people lost their jobs, people are sick. It's a mess. I know that. But have you ever heard of the saying, sometimes try and look at the glass half full than half empty? So that's what I want us to talk about. Because there are times where you find yourself as if your life is on repeat. You are doing the same things. You are finding yourself in the same relationships with the same kind of guys or women. And you're just reliving like it's deja vu. Like you live and you're like, haven't I done this before kind of situation? But if you take a look at it, like take a step back and really look at your life, then you just realize that, you know what, it's just some kind of patterns that you just attach to. And your patterns, 95% of your patterns, of your emotions, of your thoughts, of your actions, they're in your subconscious mind. And only 5% are in the conscious. That's actually scary, because half the things that you do or dream of or that you think of, you're like, it's just at the back of my mind. I was thinking I must do that thing, but it was just at the back of my mind. That's your subconscious. So we need to take out that 95% and bring it to the fourth and actually live it out. If you're an NLP life coach, you will know we talk about the RAS, reticular activating system. That's like the part of your brain that kind of like activates everything. I like using this example of saying most people would buy, let's say, a polo, a red polo, and when they have it, because that's what they see, that's what they kind of like are exposed to, and now you start seeing a lot of polos in the street that are red. It's not because people copied you. Sorry to burst your bubble. The polos have always been there. But because you open up yourself and your conscious to what you have, then you started realizing all the other polos out there. So that's what I think COVID has done for me and a few other people. Guys, there's a lot of changes that it's brought, and they don't have to be bad. They really don't have to be bad. For example, with me, what I realized was I invested a lot in my kids' education, but unfortunately it was more monetary. They go to a very good school. School fees is always paid. They have extramural activities, and aftercare is there. You pay them. They must take care of them. But then COVID taught me one lesson. I never really paid attention to their homework. Because until COVID happened, we never really looked at the kids' books. I mean, aftercare is there. They can take care of the kids. But now, with us having to learn through Zoom, or the teachers sending us stuff on WhatsApp, and now the kids have to go through homeschooling. Not just you being a teacher, but you, a parent, actually investing your time in your kids' schoolwork, learning what it is that they're doing, how your child is actually coping, instead of you just waiting for the end of the term to look at the report and be like, why are you not passing? Why is this like that? And So for me, that was a real eye-opener. And then I was like, oh, thank God for COVID. Because now I can actually be there for my child, not just with money, but actually spending time with them, checking what it is that they need, how they're struggling, or how they are progressing And actually, this be a journey with them instead of just waiting for the end of the term to check their report card. So that is one change. It changed my pattern. It changed my limiting belief. Because my limiting belief was the teacher is there. The teacher must take care of it. I'm paying the school fees. Aftercare is there. They must help with the homework. That was my limiting belief. So with the change of where we are now and the child now having to be homeschooled, I got to be invested in that. I got to be the teacher. I got to be the aftercare. I got to be the mom. I got to spend time with them. So you see, it wasn't all bad. And then another one. Yeah, it's sad, but with COVID, a lot of marriages, a lot of relationships, the divorce rate actually went up. And love is beautiful, guys, and we always advocating, we must get married, put a ring on it, kind of vibes. Yeah. And it went up. Actually, it started with China, where this whole thing started. People are divorcing. And I've also had some of my clients, and they're like, coach, I don't want this woman anymore. Or the woman is like, I don't want this guy anymore. But when you sit down with them, it's like, but guys, you still love each other. You know what's the problem? You had a habit or a pattern of when you guys start fighting, what will the husband do? Takes the key. I'm going out to drink with the buddies. And so too where I live, people will be like, and you take the key, you go into the car, you go drink, or you go watch soccer, or whatever it is that guys do when we're not around. And then with the ladies, it will be like, it's fine, I'm going out with the girls, girls, how we will take road trips, and you just leave this guy because he just doesn't want to understand. He won't put the toilet seat down. He will always be doing the wrong stuff with the Colgate tube. Yeah, I know. They can get on our nerves sometimes, but yeah. God bless their souls. We still love them. Anyway. And whatever the problems you have, you'll just kind of like sweep them under the carpet. Sweep them under the carpet. Because you get to disassociate from the fight. Go to your girlfriends or your guy friends. Come back. We forgot about it. Life goes on. But now with the lockdown, Miguel can't go anywhere. You can't travel. You can't go do your Stockfell whatnots because you need to stay home. There's no soccer. You can't go to the stadiums. Alcohol ban. You can't go out there. So what happens when you guys fight? You have to sit down, feel the heat in the kitchen. Now, because you are not used to doing that, it gets a bit hot. And then what do you want to do? I don't want this husband anymore. I don't want this wife anymore. No. You still love your wife. You still want your husband. It's just that you are not used to sticking it out. So change again. Limiting beliefs. You always thought, she's just on my nerves. Or the lady always was like, he just doesn't understand. And then you guys had coping mechanisms of just leaving it there and going out. Now I'm sorry, you gotta be in the kitchen, feel the heat, fight it out. Fight it out, stay in there, go back to the drawing board. What is it that is missing? What changed? What is lacking? You need to fix the house. Whether it's finances, whether it's the bedroom, whether it's communication, whether it's how you spend time. Relearn one another, date each other again. So that's how we need to start changing our patterns. Because that was the pattern. If it's the weekend, this one goes there. Now we need to be stuck at home with each other. Learn each other again. Guys, we evolve every day. The husband you are with or the girlfriend that you are with is not the same girl that you dated a couple of months ago. She's not even the same woman she was yesterday. So that's another thing. You can look at it like that instead of you saying, I'm stuck with this one. Reinvent the relationship. Learn new things. So I'm hoping we are changing our limiting beliefs, right? Right. Another thing, kids. We don't spend time with our kids. We go to work, we come back, we are tired. We get them takeouts. You know, you don't even cook anymore. Or you just buy them gadgets. Take your tablet, go watch TV, whatever. You know, now it gives us a time to actually learn our kids. What is it that they like? You know, play games with them, do movie nights with them. Those teenagers that are always moody. I have a 14-year-old girl. Ooh, yeah, but that's a story for another day. But you know, talk to them, because we are so busy. We are so busy chasing our dreams, fixing the world, being super women, supermen, working, chasing the paper, that we neglect our fatherly, motherly roles. So we need to do that. And another thing, I'm sorry, but maybe if you wanted to start quitting smoking, this could be your chance. Give yourself a little goal. Say, I'm gonna go 3 weeks, then it's a month, then it's 2 months. You can take this time to actually start that thing that you've always said that was always in the subconscious. Remember, you're like, it's always there, it's always at the back of my mind. I wanna stop smoking. Maybe it's something that you can do. Use the tobacco ban to your advantage. Maybe it's the drinking. Maybe you wanna stop drinking, or maybe you wanna limit your drinking. Use this as an opportunity. Maybe it's your budgeting and how you used to spend. I've had people that actually spend over 3,000 Rand on alcohol. If right now there's no way you can buy alcohol unless you are one of those people that go underground on the black market and buy 6-pack for 250, you can actually go back to your budget and be like, oh my word, I have 3,000 back into my bank account. So guys, it doesn't always have to be bad. The glass can always be half full. Sit down, read a book. There's time now. There's time to read that book. There's time to start that YouTube channel. There's time to start knowing how to cook. Anything. Start going and saying, if I was used to a certain thing, let me try something else. Change. My husband always says there are 2 things that you can't run away from: change and the tax man. Change is inevitable. The only thing that's constant in life is change. It's uncomfortable, yes. You have to make sacrifices, yes. You don't like it, yes. And like with COVID, it came at a time when you're not even planning to change. But if you want to make it through the difficult times, you gotta swim. You gotta go with the tide. You gotta go with the changes and just see where it gets you. Even those goals that you had at the beginning of this year, you know, with all my clients, when we did our vision boards, redirect those goals. Maybe add a new goals. Guys, we don't always have to be rigid. So check, what is it that COVID brought that I can adapt to? Or what did COVID bring that I can change my ways to? So we need to change those limiting beliefs. Some of our limiting beliefs may be our cultures, our religions, some things that we were brought up with, you know. And for instance, there was always this, I don't know if I should call it anxiety, but an uproar when churches closed. And people were like, oh, I'm not going to go to church. And for me, I remember saying, but if you have a personal relationship with God, it shouldn't take you aback that the church is closed. Don't get me wrong. I know even the Bible says it. It's good for the corporate believers, you know, the corporate gathering of believers. It's always good. But if your relationship with God or whoever you believe in is that strong, then you know that your spirituality doesn't have to change. So now maybe it's time for you to kind of like check, am I religious or am I spiritual? Because there's difference. If you're a religious church goer, then you're going to be like, there's no church on Sunday, because your connection to God is you getting in your Sunday best, getting that Bible, and going to church. But if you are spiritual and you have a connection with God, it could be in your bedroom, it could be in the car, you can still worship, you can still connect, you can still be in the presence. So maybe you can start being like, am I just addicted to the religious beliefs of my church, or do I have a personal relationship with God? It's a limiting belief. So we need to get rid of patterns. We need to get rid of doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. So get out those journals, get out those books, write down, what is it that you think you can change? What is it that Corona and the pandemic has kind of like brought to your attention that, you know what, I really need to change certain things? Maybe you've always wanted to go and gym, not for a sexy body or whatever, just for you wanting to have a good lifestyle, but then you never really wanted to commit to actually paying a membership because you always say, maybe I don't have money, or what if I pay and I really don't go? Right now, you don't have to pay membership, you don't have to go. It's in the comfort of your own home, at your own pace, at your own leisure. Try it out. Maybe by the time the gyms are open, the habit thereof, the habit of doing something, would get you into actually committing to something when the gyms are open. Penny for your thoughts. So guys, please just always be positive. Really, always be positive. And I'm sure there's something that you guys noticed. My hair, girl, is not slaying with the weaves anymore. Thanks to COVID, I lost my hair. Yeah, it took my hair away. I don't know if it was the stress or whatever, but my hair fell out. And I had to unfortunately just shave it off. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. I will go bold and bold out there with my, So change. This is what Corona did for me. It made sure that I step out of my comfort zone, put the wig away, and just embrace. Maybe this is my new normal. We don't know. But yeah, this is another fun-filled Flashback Friday with your NLP life coach, Lebohang Dladla. And like I said, we have a new home, Lavender Hill Country Estate. It is gorgeous. You guys must try it out. And best production from in-house media. And you can also catch my content on Kenako TV on YouTube, and also on my YouTube channel, Flashback Fridays with Lebohang Dladla, my official page on Facebook, Lebohang Dladla NLP Life Coach, and also on Instagram, Lebo_Mosala. And like your coach will always say, the purpose of life is a life of purpose. So till next time, bye.